Hello. So there's a thing that happens to me that I'd like to talk about today, because it's really annoying and I'd like to figure out a way to fix it. Um, if any of you have ways to fix it, I'll happily take suggestions, but mostly I'm just going to complain about it. Um, and I'll tell you some of the useful things along the way. The thing is basically that objects get neglected. Um, and it's objects that have like specific useful purposes. So you can see the whiteboard up there. You may notice that it is notably absent of stuff and has been in every single one of these videos I've recorded. And there are a couple of reasons for that. One of them is that actually the videos make it harder to use the whiteboard because it means I have to think about what's going on there. And whether I want it like displayed on YouTube for posterity, for example. Sorry, on YouTube, start again. Two sentences run together. For example, like I would consider using it for my day plans, but I don't particularly want to have these YouTube videos go up with a sign saying "wash dishes," like empty laundry, or other things like that up there. But the other is just that the whiteboard has sort of was bought in a fit of enthusiasm and is legitimately a good idea, but now that the enthusiasm has passed, it is harder for me to use it. And like the idea is, and it comes with essentially a sense of, oh, I have that, I should use it, rather than, oh, I want to use that. Like it's, even though I know it is a useful object, there is an UG field and a sense of obligation around it. Here's another good example. This is from a slightly silly project of mine that I think is a really good idea, and I want to use it, but I don't currently want to use it. This is what I call my spellbook, and it is highly non-magical in nature. My sort of joke with it is it's based on the ancient and honorable magical tradition of Dungeons and Dragons. But giving it the sort of the aesthetic of a spell book and using this nice leather bound thing sort of and writing in with a fountain pen sort of helps. But the idea is like really what it is. It's a collection of sort of symbolized actions. It's things that I know will help, and that having them in the book essentially reminds me that they are a thing I can do to help. Let's give some examples. This is a spell called Make a List, which is about using lists to essentially figure out a set of solutions. I could, for example, make a list on my whiteboard of ways to solve this particular problem of being stuck with objects. I should do that. There's the complain on Discord spell, which is that when you're sitting around failing to do anything, essentially go onto the Discord server and complain in your feed or somewhere else that you're currently stuck and don't want to do anything about it. And no one tells you to do anything necessarily. Like sometimes you'll get some react emojis, but it's a surprisingly good way to essentially get unstuck from a problem. I think it started as a habit when other people, which I now follow this habit as well, of the I should go to bed, and complaining about the fact that you're not going to bed on Discord really works wonders. Here's one about putting on drum music and using it to motivate you to clean. And this is the sort of thing that's in here. It's a really nice little project, and I'm not using it at all because my enthusiasm for the project has waned, and so it's just there with that sort of like light UG field. And it's not that I'm unable to use it. I can pick it up and I can follow things from it. After this video, I may well start using that make a list spell, but there's no, like, it doesn't spark joy anymore. And as a result, it doesn't come with an intrinsic sense of the possible to it. There's no it is factually true that I can use my spellbook in order to solve problems, but it doesn't at the moment come with any desire to do that. Like it's no, it's sort of like being told, yes, you can pat your head and rub your tummy at the same time, but there's sort of a feeling of, okay, but why would I do that? It's coordination exercise, that's why you do that, but that doesn't feel particularly relevant. And this feels like an ongoing problem where every time I have some tool that I can use to solve problems, it eventually acquires this UG field and becomes, and then just sort of lingers around, making me feel guilty for a while. And this, I think, ties into the general problem of aesthetics and building this flat, but I haven't yet figured out the connection. That's for 5 minutes. So bye for now, and see you in the next video.